I have a question. Children, they go to heaven? That's a great question. Let's ask the Spirit to let us have one more heavenly visit. Lucifer, oh devil, is that you again? What brings you back here, my friend? Are you still in doubt about the faith of Jay? There's nothing left for you to take away. I'll ignore that comment if you don't mind. Rubbing salt in the wound just isn't kind. Your honor, I've come here for the trial of Job's damned children, vulgar, vile. Examples of sinful, spoilt brats, unworthy of this heavenly habitat. I think they belong in hell with me. If you knew what they've done, then you'd agree. Honestly, I'm sure it's a waste of time to examine their records of countless crimes. The case for damnation is overbearing, but since you insist on a full hearing, we stand before your judgment seat to tally their moral balance sheet. Here they are. Shall we begin to condemn these prodigals for their sins? Satan, Lucifer, my old nemesis, your constant condemnation is venomous. A judge without seeing the evidence, that's the very definition of prejudice. Okay, Gabriel, bring us the books. Let's look through these lives, have ourselves a look. In immediate response to the Lord's command, an angel approaches with books in his hand. Thank you, sir. Should I say sir, since you're still a slave on this taskmaster's turf? Excuse me, your honor, yes, I meant you, since slavery's not something you object to. Enough of that, let's examine the reports. I guarantee there will not be one thing to report. Well, we should already by now have begun. Shall we start with Job's firstborn son? Oh, look at this, what have we here? Yes, you see, it's just as I feared. Bullying, lying, swearing and cheating, picking his nose during a prayer meeting. Underage drinking, underage sex, illegal drug abuse, what happens next? Violence, profanity, and promiscuity. No, there's no room for ambiguity. A foul and frequent pornographic addiction, a selfish and self-centered predisposition. And then we come to the brutal murder. Foul to Satan, I think I heard ya. I know all of this, I know it's evil. I know the wickedness in the hearts of people. It doesn't shock me, I'm not surprised. I know the struggle and I sympathize with the battle to stand against temptation. I know firsthand the frailty of creation. That doesn't excuse it, I cannot condone evil that people reap the seeds they sow. But I knew the risk when I first resolved to make a world that would truly involve the real choices of women and men who would have freedom time and again to decide for themselves whether they would trust in the truth that their maker is good, and therefore take moral knowledge from me instead of from things that their eyes can see. That is, you know, is the point of the tree of good and evil. In Genesis 3, it does make me angry. It makes my blood boil to see lust and lawlessness cause such turmoil. For I know what will happen, I know where it leads. That's why I prohibited immoral deeds. It's not for my own sake, but those whom I made. And justice requires that a penalty's paid. But how is a sinner to save their own soul when the soul itself is the price of sin toll? Now I understand there are plenty who assume this is a catch-22. But we've assessed the risks of creation, and after some careful calculation, made a covenant before the foundation of the earth that in this situation we engineer the incarnation, making God the Son a blood relation of humankind by representation to bear humanity's condemnation. Your honor, please avoid the digressions. Just learn the art of verbal compression. Since you don't deny his transgressions, then the only remaining question is that of this hope you've put in place. Did the accused ever have any faith? As you know, without works, faith is dead, and it really doesn't need to be said. This man's life absolutely didn't work, cause we have shown he was a selfish jerk. But what if he believed just before he died and gets a free ticket to paradise, conveniently managing to hide whether his faith was just an outside show or a real, true expression of a holy Christian soul's confession? Let's see, did he put his faith in Jesus just in time, which would guarantee his worthless soul's meritless salvation? Let's do the needful examination, and when we do, alas, we see that in the moment just before he died, he explicitly denied Christ, the one way he could have been justified. So, your honor, the case is closed, and as you'll see, I have proposed. Hold on, Satan, not so quickly. I know that you are tough and tricky, but stop right there, give that lad back. Let's consider this one last flashback.